Hello, and welcome to my second attempt of making this video as I realized the first time the mic wasn't working very well. So here we have a question from a viewer. I'll read it out to you. It's about relationships. So, I and my boyfriend, long distance relationship, are deeply in love with each other. He belongs to a high class family and I'm from a lower middle class family with no social status. What to do? We are so much in love, but at the same time, he loves his family to death. Wow. Okay, so thank you for such a great question. Um, this is a there's a lot of issues going on here. So the first thing I'm hearing is that you're not getting enough validation from him. And you also feel that maybe because you're not seen as good enough, it could be another reason why you're not getting enough validation. So it sounds like you're wanting more from him than he's able to give you. I'm assuming that he's spending more time with his family and he's using that potentially as an excuse not to talk to you as much. Now, coupled with the fact that you're in a long distance relationship, that's even trickier because one of the problems with long distance relationships is that because you're so far apart, there's you don't often have such a deep connection, and so when you do connect, it is really really important that you connect really well because you can't just drive down the street and meet your boyfriend. So we have to take that into account. Now, you mentioned that he is from a high class family and you're from a lower class middle family. Look, I don't think that's a problem. I mean, he says, when you say we are so much in love, do you mean you love this person more than he loves you, or do you actually have proof that he loves you? Because if he loves you and he is genuinely torn between spending time with spending time with his family and spending time with you, then that's something that you need to work on, and that's something that you need to communicate with him. You need to let him know that perhaps, I would like to feel more connected to you in your own words, so he's aware. So you do need to communicate that if that's what you feel. But from reading this short sentence, I feel like you are being perhaps not loved enough at the expense of his family. So that's what I feel like the issue is. So, on the surface, to quickly answer this question, I would say the class is not an issue. If you both love each other and you've had that conversation and you both agree that you love each other, then I don't think that's an issue unless the family gets involved. Unless the family is perhaps, unless he's told you to his family about you. So unless he's told his family about you and the family kind of disagree and they're trying to steal him away, unless it's that, I don't think class is an issue. I mean, I've seen relationships where someone really rich, say a doctor, is in a long-term relationship with someone who sells pottery. And that's a real life example of someone I actually know. So you do have a difference of money status. But in terms of love, I mean, maybe this doctor really loves someone who's so involved in art. And the guy who does art is so in love with someone who actually is stable and has a stable income. So I don't think money matters if you both agree that you love each other. So I think this comes down to, say, I just think this comes down to he's not probably loving you enough in the way you want to be loved. And it's very important for you to talk to him about this so he knows. But it also is important to work on yourself. So it sounds like you might not be doing things when he is with his family. So it might be that because it's a long distance relationship, you kind of want to know every single detail about him. So do you have hobbies? Do you have things that you are chasing? Do you have a job? Do you have things that you are pursuing? That's not a relationship. That's not him. That can keep you occupied and that can help grow you as a person while he's spending time with his family. Do you have things like that, or is he the only one? Because I do suspect that you perhaps are not busy enough, and maybe he is. He's probably got his relationship time, his family time, his friends time, his personal hobbies time. Do you really have all those four things in your life? Because I think that is the bigger issue here. Okay, well, thank you for listening to my pretend YouTube video. I'm going to upload this on my fake YouTube channel and post it in the group for everyone to see. But as always, if you have any other questions, you are welcome to email me, and I'll try my best to see if I can help you. Okay, that's all for now. See you later. Bye-bye. It's not stopping. Come on.